everyone! Today we're going to be drawing random people in Wings of Fire Early Access. And here we're just finding our first character, and it just so happens to be Toxin, a rather beautiful hive wing. And we're starting off with that sketch. The person who created Toxin didn't really provide a lot of details in his character profile, so I'm just going off of what it said, which was a kind of sassy poem. If I remember correctly, it said something about sky wings being red, sea wings are blue. I'm too lazy, so no bio for you. And so I figured we'll just make Toxin a sassy hive wing to reflect that person's bio. In the end, he did kind of end up looking a bit angry, I'll admit. But I don't know, I think his expression turned out well. And here we are drawing the scales. The hive wing scales were actually very tricky to draw. I had to cut out a lot of footage of me messing around with the patterns and such. But in the end, I think they look good. And time for adding the color. So Toxin, how this person designed him, is he's mostly just this peachy orange color and black. Although I figured that maybe if the character customization options in the original game were, expansive enough, then maybe Toxin would have been more colorful just based on the fact that his tail had that cool gradient. So as I'm doing the colors here, you can see that I'm adding more gradients to the arms and the wings and the legs to really make those colors more complex. I just love the way it turned out. And here you can see me doing those wings. The wings are very tricky. I wanted to get those hive wing wasp wings looking transparent and reflective, and it took a little bit for me to figure out how to do that, but I mean, in the end, I think they look really good. What I did is I made a white base coat for the opacity, and then from that I set the colors to multiply and did this gradient across the wings to make them look iridescent. And I didn't record myself doing this part, but in the end I added these patterns on top to really accentuate the wasp-like wings on these dragons. It looks like he's done, and here we are going to our next dragon. We're flying around the Colosseum, and in the end we find a dragon named Almond, and this person actually had a bio for me to base the drawing off of. As you can see here, she's a brown and green, well, mostly brown rain wing with a little bit of green accents and a sloth on her neck. And for this one, for some reason, unlike the drawing I made of Toxin, I decided to make a bit of a scene. You'll see towards the end of the video when I start drawing the background and such. It's not a full body portrait of the dragon, it's more like a bust and a bit of a scene with the sloth and everything. And here we are with the colors. As I did with Toxin, I added a bit of gradients and some more colors to really make the colors more dynamic on that dragon. And here we are with the shading. And for some reason, I did the shading way before I did the background, so the shading did turn out a little wacky, but I don't know. I think it's still gets the effect done. And as you can see here, I totally forgot to draw the Rainwing's ear, so you'll see me go back in and add it later in a few seconds. And here's the background, and our portrait of Almond is almost done. And here we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. And again, this is my first voiceover, so let me know what you think down in the comments.